2 of Let's Build a Save. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. I don't know. I'll probably change it later if I don't burn out beforehand, which is possible. Now I did a couple of things off screen here. I added that picture. I added this little room, which I've got to do the wallpaper and flooring for, but I'll do that in a minute. And then I went up here and I went ahead and laid out the floor plan. So you've got bedroom, office, bedroom, bathroom. Though I might turn this into like a little gym as opposed to like a bedroom. And this little square right here is going to be like a little storage space. But I'm thinking of either having this be like a gym instead of a bedroom, or I just might, move things around depending. But we will get to that when we get to that. And if there are any mic issues, I'm sorry. I've only got a headset. I am poor. I'm on the PS4, so. And like I said last time, this isn't going to be like one big save file. I mean, it is going to be one for me, but I'm on the PS4, so I can't really transfer over save files and put them up. And I don't know if PS4 save files will be compatible with PC if I were to somehow manage to not only transfer this save file over, but upload it online, if that was a possibility, or if I figure out how to do that. So, and I will be adding windows later, but I will get to the second floor when I get to the second floor. Okay, let's see, let's start with the living room now, the little living area for Cassandra and her wife. I was gonna say girlfriend, but no, they're married. They are married. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here today. I love The Princess Bride. Now, I don't really know which couch to use, so I'm just gonna bring a few of the ones that catch my interest out, and then get it. Hopefully that helps me get an idea of what kind of living area I want to go for. Sit on me now. I can't remember what year Moschino came out, but reminds me of Step on Me Now, please. That meme. And I use meme in quotations. Can't see them because I don't have a camera. I'm sorry, I did not mean to yawn because I don't have a camera, but yeah. Now I do think like Cassandra and her wife are going to be relatively well off. Like they're not going to be poor or even middle class. They're going to be relatively wealthy, but they're definitely going to be like living a very simplistic kind of life. They're not going to really bother for all of that fancy smanchy stuff. Okay, these are the ones that caught my eye. Let me take a look at what kind of... Okay, so I was going very rustic in this area, so I might keep that in. I don't know, because they're like little tinges of modern. And I know not everybody will like how I decorate everything. Some of them are going to look at this and be like, oh my god, they would never, Cassandra would never live in a house like that. And I'm like, okay. Well, if you want her to live in a house you like, build one yourself. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Yeah, this one ain't doing it for me at all. So we'll move that. I just, like this, well, last year technically, at the end of December, got the spa day pack. I've been wanting it for a while, but I was always hesitant to like buy it, but it was on sale, so I was just like, you know what, why not? You know, why shouldn't I get it? Well, you know, maybe they're into chevron. I don't know. Chevron or... That'll have to do. I'm okay with that. But like this doesn't really call me, so I'm getting rid of that. There we go. I also, as you can probably tell by this couch that I'm currently going through the swatches for, have the For Rent pack. I got it for my birthday, which is December 17th, and because a friend gave me money, a lot of money actually. I was flabbergasted. I wasn't really expecting anything, but then she was like, "Hey, here's you $100. Get you something nice," and I'm like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" I called my mom and I'm like, Ma, look at this. Am I tripping? Did I take something? Is this actually happening? My mom was just like, holy shit. No. Also, if you don't like cursing, I'm sorry. I tend to curse. It's not because I'm dumb. It is simply because I grew up around cursing. And thus, I have free reign of cursing. I do what I want. I'm a grown-up. I can do what I want. And get rid of that. Okay. These are three very different styles. Okay. Give me just a second to do something because I've got an idea. I just want to try it out. Do. No, that's a light. That's the light one. I think the little living area is going to be like a little ode to Cassandra's family home, family mansion. So we might get back here. Stop doing things, controller. Do what I say to do. There we go. We're just gonna put that there for now. Okay, now we get to do wall paint. Does this red look okay? No, I don't want that shade of red. How about this shade of red? No. The controller's being wonky. Wonder if there's like black. I don't like that wallpaper. Let's get a wallpaper. Now, I will be having occults in this save. Like, I know not a lot of people like occults. A lot of people are like, oh my god, really? You're doing occults? Like, they're freaks, they're weird. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point, you know? That's the window. There we go. Curtains. Curtains. And, Now, I know a lot of people don't like different woods for little areas. And, like, I get that. I do. I get that. There we go. But, I can't be bothered. Now, at the original goth house, they've got, like, this huge-ass table behind the, behind the couch. So, I don't want to find the exact table, but I do want to do, like, a little nod to it. No. Well, I mean, that one might be it, so I'm going to set that over there for now. In some saves, I gives Cassandra Goth like this super modern apartment in San Myshuno. Okay, yeah, I like this one a bit more. I don't really like the little gold doodads, so... Oh well. There we go. Okay. I also get, like, I don't really get any comments, so, like, I can't be like, I get a lot of comments saying, because I don't get any. I mean, occasionally I'll get one or two, but I watch a lot of Sims YouTube. Obviously, I guess. And, as such, a lot of people think, like, and I'm also on Sims Twitter, which is, you know, it really depends on what day and what part of Sims Twitter that you're on. Because if you're on the wrong side of Sims Twitter, you tend to be relatively miserable. That is a huge ass TV screen. I'm not doing that. Gotta make sure that that's not poking out outside. Okay, good. It's not. It's wonderful. Now we're gonna need a little red rug. Do I want to do the vampire rug for this? Let me see. No. I don't. I don't want to use that vampire rug. Do I want to use this rug? No, I don't. Okay, I just want a solid red rug. I do like this. I think this is cute, but it would clash with that. Now, usually, I don't care if something clashes, but I really, really want to do something specific in this kind of in this build. Okay, we're gonna go by colors. Red. Because I'm getting tired of having to go through every swatch. This allows me to see what I have. But from what I am seeing, it might be better to use a black rug. I mean, this is more purple than red, but... You know, I might change the swatch of this couch to black. And then I can change this wall to, like, purple. Okay, yeah, I think I want to do purple instead of red. Whoa, exit me out of the wallpaper doohickey. Let's see.
Do I want it? Do I want the style to be more? No. How about more subtle? Not that. How about not with that brown? I don't know why the Sims team does this. They always put these weird ass swatches on things, and I'm like, can you not? Please, can you not? I promise you, it's not gonna be the end of the world if you know you decide to not. And we're just going to ignore the brown on the windowsill. That's what the curtains are for. Okay, that TV is not aligned with that wall, so with that doohickey. So I'm just gonna. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna scooch this back ever so slightly. Alrighty. Okay. I'm alright with that. I'm going to move this so that it's in the middle, and it's... There we go. Now we get to do some sculptures. I know it's never going to happen, but God, would I love a yandere pack. You know, or just a pack that has like a lot of dark options anyway. Not, and I have to say this because I know for a fact there's going to be someone being like, you support these awful things. And no, Brenda, I don't support these awful things. Sometimes I want to tell darker storylines. And I would like to have the option to not have to pretend that these darker storylines are going on. But I'm on PS4, so I can't have mods. And I say that because I know for a fact I'm going to have somebody being like, oh, why don't you just get a mod? Well, Brenda, I also don't have this on the PC. Because some of us can't afford a gaming PC. Okay. I am going to... do that. But yes, some of us don't have gaming PCs. Some of us have to cling to console. And the sad thing is whenever they stop supporting this console, the PS4, and its online options, which I know is going to happen one day, I'm going to be shit out of luck when it comes to all of the stuff I paid for. I know I said I wasn't going to do anything super ostentatious, but I lied. I wanted to put that knight there. You know what I wish we could make in The Sims? Which is a very popular thing to hear all the time. You know what I wish we had in The Sims? I know that if I were to put that there in real life, or this right there in real life, I would not be happy. It would look nice, but I wouldn't be able to see the TV screen. This is Sims, not real life. But as I was saying, what I would love to have in The Sims is deviled eggs. I would like to make some deviled eggs, please. I love deviled eggs. In fact, I might make some later today. I mean, it is currently 1:23 in the morning. But yeah. Paintings and posters. vampires. Hi, Vlad. I like to think that sometimes Cassandra goes to like the flea market and some shit, and she finds pictures of like all these people who are most certainly dead by now, and decides to just take them home because, you know, why not? And her house ends up haunted as all hell. There we go. I like that. I think that's neat. I'm going to put some family pictures up here and probably over here. Might, anyway. And there. A royal bust of Princess Cordelia. Doesn't really go with everything, but I like it. Okay. I want to put a carpet over here at the front door. Will it go with the living room? No, but that doesn't matter. This isn't the living room. And not everything has to be cohesive. I mean, I'd like it to be, a little bit at least, but I'm not very bothered with cohesiveness. I did one time have a comment on one of my videos. I forgot which one it was, but it was probably a house build. And I had someone ask, like, why do you talk about yourself so much? And the thing is, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I can't talk about my friends because, you know, the friends I do have, they prefer not to be spoken about, which is fair. You know, that's their boundary that they have set, and I will respect it. The only time I ever really talk about them is when I say, hey, they don't like being talked about. I'm not going to name names, but they don't like being talked about. Also, my friend is awesome, and yeah, that's about it. And every once in a while, but I don't actually put any of like their super like personal stuff out there, which is what they, you know, they want. They don't want me to talk about like the super personal stuff, which is fair. But I am a disabled individual, physically so. A little mentally. The PTSD is PTSDing. But, I don't really have anything going on in my life. So I don't really have anything interesting to talk about. Now we're gonna need some shoes by the front door. Which, well, by front door, I mean I'm probably gonna put them by the stairs over here. And then some shoes back here. Oh my god, shoes. No, I think I'll just put some shoes back there. And then... and some coats and stuff. And over by the stairs will be a cute little table. There we go. I don't really have all of the packs either, because I'm poor. Well, not poor. I mean, I guess I am. It really depends on the season, because certain months are harder than others, financially speaking. But it can't really be helped. But yeah, I don't really have anything going on, so I don't... Only thing I can really talk about is myself and my life. They're like, this is a bar gallery. And I'm just like, oh, let me put it in my house. I do like, I do find it weird that, a lot of the packs were a lot of, like, the most amount of, diversity is supposed to show up. You know, sometimes it's a hit or miss, because this is the Sims team, and the Sims team that we get is primarily, you know, Eurocentric and American. So, Northern American. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, it's North America," but no, you've got the Northerners, you've got the Westerners, and you've got the Southerners, and then there's some people who live in the East. And then you got Southwesterners and Southeasterners and all of that. It's a diaspora. I think that's the word for it. Just like how the north of India is not the exact same as the south of India. You know, they're the same peoples, but there are different cultural things hitting different places. Now I get to do the bathroom. I like doing bathrooms because they're usually relatively easy for me to do. I don't have to be like, what style of bathroom do I want for this? And I'm on the one tile thing. Let me go by room. No, it's just, you put a toilet in there, put a shower in there, you put a sink in there. You're done. I mean, I'm going to decorate it a bit more than I usually do, because I'm on stream and I have to. Well, I don't really have to. I will change. You know what? I'm not changing the wood. It can be wood. I know some people are going to be like, ew, it's wood. But what about the mildew? And like, or like the mold. I'm like, yeah, but we have mold in game now. You know what we don't have to play with? Mold. It's an option now. I mean, I'm glad that it's an option. I love gross things in The Sims. Keyword in The Sims. In real life, I'm actually quite opposed to gross things. Don't bring anything gross near me. Well, it actually depends on the gross thing. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I don't want to gross anybody out. But if you find teeth and you're like, I found teeth, come look at this, I'm going to run over and look at it because I love teeth. I think it's neat. I think they're neat. Animal teeth, human teeth. I mean, I'll be concerned if it's a human tooth because was it just a plain tooth? Did someone just lose a tooth? Or is it connected to something else? And are we somewhere that we shouldn't be? What's going on? It really depends. But I'm gonna put a little doodad here. And now I just need to go put a litter box down here because they have a cat. I'm not going to put the litter box where you think I'm going to put the litter box. I'm going... Wait a minute. This is auto clean? No. This does, though. There we go. And I mean, I guess I'll put a cute little picture up here too. Just for some extra decoration. But I don't really like a lot of gross things, but I also do like a lot of gross things. I'm part of a taxidermy group. Speaking of taxidermy, I wish that there was taxidermy in The Sims. However, I know that that's very unlikely to happen, because taxidermy for a lot of people is really, really uncomfortable. And like, I get it, you know, it's people basically playing with dead things. But like, let me have some fun, man. Let me do some weird shit in The Sims. I'll put this. That is a very big thing of fruit. No. We don't really have a lot of good bathroom art. Who even put? No, I'm not gonna finish that. I was gonna say, like, who even decorates and puts art in their bathrooms? And then I remember, I'm from the South. Grannies do. Also, suburban white moms. Really, a lot of people, actually. Which you would think that people would want as few things in the bathroom as possible, because it's the bathroom. And the more stuff you've got in there, the more stuff you've got to clean. And it's the bathroom. But then again, I am a weird person when it comes to bathrooms. For example, if I am sick, I don't feel good, I will not throw up in a bathroom. I will physically fight against my body to in order to not throw up in the bathroom. It's a bit of a problem, actually. But I'm not. I'm gonna say Cassandra, you know, is very proud of the fact that she graduated with honors, because let's be honest, it's Cassandra. Of course she, you know, graduated with honors. You know what, I must say that her wife did too. And I'm gonna go put a mop. Like, I know, like, a mop? No. Broom and dustpan. Now, I know that a broom and dustpan isn't really supposed to be aesthetic, but I do wish we had prettier options. God, I'm tired. Have any of you guys, like, seen the My Little Pony horror on TikTok? I know a lot of people, they can't watch it because of the derealization or the body horror, but I, for one, having grown up in the early 2000s with very, very little monitoring on the internet. I had some monitoring, which was more than many had, you know, but it was still very little monitoring. Something is missing from there. I don't know what is missing. But I'm about to fix it. There. Okay. Anyway, I had some monitoring, but I didn't really have a lot of monitoring. And if you grew up in the early 2000s and were a fan of My Little Pony, let's just say you know. You know, most certainly. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that bird bath. Open the gallery, because I need family photos. And then once I plop the family photos down... I'm sorry. I am going to, well... Sims. Once I finish the family photos, setting the family photos down, I'm going to save so that my game doesn't do the whole, oh no, how dare you. Plug off and family photos by Aura Borealiax. Aurora Borealis. 22. Thank you for the pictures. Now I need to quickly save. Now I don't think she would have her mother's childhood pictures. I mean, you know, my mom's got some of my mema's childhood pictures from when my grandmother, which is my mema, was a kid. But we don't really display them. But then again, my mom's a minimalist. And if she had her way, she would basically live in a Spartan kind of house. I'm a maximalist. I'm gonna be honest though, it's becoming a problem for me. I've got so much stuff in my room, and I have to clean my room soon, because it's getting overwhelming. But I don't have the energy to clean my room, so we're just gonna pretend that it's not happening. Yeah, she would have her parents' wedding photo. And then this would most certainly be in her house. And then this one too, because it's like a picture of her mother at her mother's birthday. And then we're just gonna delete that. Thank you. And then just to make sure that everything got deleted. Okay. I am pleased with the interior of this abode. Now it's time for me to do the landscaping on the bottom floor while I still have the oomph to do so. And I am sorry if I am too quiet for a lot of people's liking, or if I'm too loud for a lot of people's liking. Usually I go quiet because I'm focusing, and because I don't really have much to talk about, because I don't really have a lot going on. I mean, I could talk about my neighborhood drama, the drama going on in my... But the last thing I need is my neighbors finding out I'm airing out their very public dirty laundry on the internet, on a YouTube video. I am not so sure of myself that I am 100% sure that they would find out. But I do know they would be upset. And I live next to these people, so... I mean, you know, maybe some public humiliation would keep them from lighting up fireworks at 12 in the morning. And it is fireworks, trust me, I check. Yes, this is... Yes, for those of you who are European... or African or Chinese, or just basically from like a continent and country that isn't the US. Yes, when you hear loud bangs and screams, you have to think for a second. Is that a firework, or is that a gun? You know what I mean? But usually it's a firework in this area. I mean, there was a shooting in my town a few weeks ago, and sadly, one of the victims did pass away. I don't really know the full details of it because it's not like they tell you the full details of it on the news. They're just like, this happened. And they're and you're like, what happened? What were all the details? We're not going to tell you all the details. We are simply going to tell you that this happened today. Now on to the weather. Jim? Which, by the way, peeves me off more than anything. Like, not because, you know, well, it is because I'm nosy. I want to know what happened. Tell me the details. Why? Why did they do that? What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? I want to know what sparked it, because most people, you know, don't just shoot someone for no reason. They don't just go, oh, I'm bored. You know what? Here's a blicky. Let's go have some fun. You know, they don't really do that. They just sort of, usually it's anger. In which case I'm like, wow. Okay, anger. And sometimes, you know, there are some situations where someone getting shot was completely and utterly warranted. There were options that individual could have taken that they didn't take. And now they're dead. But then there are some situations where it's just like super fucking sad. The state and the state I live in is a stand your ground state. So like if you think that you're in danger or someone's on your property and you feel that you or your kids are in danger, you have the right to basically shoot a motherfucker. You've got the right to do that. I mean, there will be an investigation, and depending on the results of the investigation and whether or not, you know, it's a biased investigation or, you know, many different layers to that, you could still go to jail. You'd still face prison time. Or, you know, the death penalty is in my state, so the death penalty is also an option. Which is a bit of a... Which, you know, for a state that also bans abortions and shit like that. And it's because human life is still precious. Unless that human is any other color than white, a man, and straight, and Christian. I swear I'm living in a fucking apocalypse. But it's the truth. I do live in a standard, so that like those things, they can happen. But I am curious as to what caused the shooting to break out. Like, this looked like a normal, regular suburban family. Now, don't get me wrong. I have read more than enough true crime and listened to enough true crime to know that just because someone's pictures make them look like they're just the, you know, the most nicest, wonderful suburban family with the good American values doesn't necessarily mean that they are what they're trying to pretend they are. But I also don't want to make any assumptions and be like, yeah, that fucker deserved it. Because he probably didn't. You know? And I do hope that whatever caused it and whatever happens, that his family is okay. And that they are healing. And that they are able to move on. Eventually. But you know what? There is a bit of drama that I am not afraid to get into. Granted, I know going after the barbs is a bad idea, and I'm not going after them. And, hold on. I've got to scratch my face because I'm itchy. I'm not going after the barbs because they're terrifying, okay? They also fill me with a lot of concern about the future of our generations. Of all generations, actually, because many different generations are like barbs and stuff, but it makes me concerned. Just a little bit, you know. With how they're acting. But yeah. Like, I don't know how as a woman you can knowingly date and then marry someone who pleaded guilty to a violent crime against a minor. Like, I don't care how old he was when he did it. It was a violent crime, and it was a horrendous crime. If you know what I'm referring to, you know. But I can't say it because everybody's just like, oh my god, no, you've got to censor the word. You gotta censor the word, not everybody likes that. And I'm quite frankly, I'm sick of that. By censoring it, you basically show that it is something shameful and isn't something someone should be able to come forward or talk about. At least that's my belief. But, you know, no one ever listens to me. And I guess in some areas that's a good thing, but it does get annoying after a while. Because usually I'm right. But not then also defending your brother for doing a horrendous crime to a child he was given the duty and responsibility of raising and protecting, and then getting all bitchy and pissy just because someone calls out the fact that you're doing it without even naming your name. So, like, you know, there's no 100% that it was referring to you. You just assume. Because everything has to be about you, right? I will never understand women that are like that. Or who will willingly do that. I never will. I mean, she's a grown-ass woman. She can make her own decisions. But she doesn't get to... But I don't think she should be able to whine and cry and bemoan her life and all these other things when she starts having to face the consequences of the actions for defending the people she's been defending. Makes stupid choices, wins stupid prizes. Anyway, I've just been going off. I'm sorry. I'm trying to build a Sims house, and I'm like, let me just... Negative emotion alert, you know? Okay. There it is. Usually like using this because it's just like slatted, but let me see if I can't find another one that's similar. This one should do. I like that one too, because it'll look like a little storage area. Okay. Well, I know I haven't finished the second floor or really touched much of it, but I'm starting to get a little burnt out on building, so I'm going to go save first. And then I'm going to go and edit some of the other households. Now let's go to Manage Worlds. Now I do need to go ahead and set a few shells down too. So actually I might set some shells down or build some shells. Because I know Bella Goth, she's going to be owning a boutique, which is going to be called Bella's Boutique. I know, so original. And then Cassandra's wife, Deirdre, or Deirdre, depending on how you want to pronounce that. She runs a vet clinic, and so I need to get that vet clinic sorted. And then, of course, you know, the Bachelor family, which is Bella Goth's family. I need to set up their house shell. I also need to start with the graveyard, but like, I don't know. But first things first, I have grandparents to kill. So, we're going to be going to the Spencer Kim Lewis household so that we can kill some grandparents. And then I'm going to be putting their urns in the inventory because God, their house is horrendous. Like, no offense to the person who made it, but it's horrendous. Oh, hold on, my sister is texting me. What do you need, sis? Hey, sisters. My phone will load and let me see the text. Ugh, I hate having an Android sometimes. Especially a 6-year-old Android. Well, it's not really 6 years, it's more like 4. Let me type, you stupid phone. I get to watch my nieces on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. Which is going to make me very happy. I love my nieces. They are a hoot and a holler. Which reminds me, I need to go pick up some toys from the Dollar Tree because I don't have any toys for them to play with. I mean, I've got a couple, but they're more interested in my PS4 in the living room. But I'm gonna be honest, I swear, if I hear one more argument over Fortnite, I think I just might lose my shit. Hi, Death. Go on, Grimmy. Go get the rest of them. Go put that in your inventory, Eric. Then go put that in inventory. Okay, now we can go to Manage Worlds. Save and go to Manage Worlds. Oh, my game's so slow. But this reminds me that I do need to go and get my nieces some things to do while at the house. Because I can't keep up with the color crayons and the singular color book that I have. Probably gonna have to text a friend and be like, "Hi, Lovebug, I know you helped earlier, but I'm gonna need your help again." Or really, more accurately, I'm just gonna text Mom and be like, "Hey, Ma, I have an idea. Why don't we go this weekend and grab, like, just maybe a small basket full of toys for the kids?" And if I remember correctly, there are going to be some parades happening. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some toys for the kiddos to play with. I love my sis, but I'm streaming and I hope she doesn't call me while I'm streaming. She's done that before. Not intentionally. She didn't go like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna call her during a stream." She didn't know I was streaming. But I'm actually starting to get a little hungry, so I actually might just age them up and then do makeovers in a different stream later today. Oh, I'm not even in Create a Sim, so yeah, I know this was like a very short stream, but it's like 2 in the morning now. I just wanted to do it so that I could get some stuff done on camera. So, I think I'm just going to end this relatively small stream here. And I'll probably see you guys again later today. So, yeah. Bye-bye.